So, welcome back, everyone. Let's get started. Well, in our today's workshop, we are going to talk further on how to work at Nightzookeeper Platform. This is a really creative app. I have given you background information about this application last time, and we have made an introduction into children's stories in our previous workshops. And today we are going to learn basics of how to work at Nightzookeeper Platform. And I'm sure that these hints and these instructions will be really helpful for you as a teacher, as a parent, and you can use them in your classroom. So our today's workshop is very much practical. So I think we have all our participants back, so we can now start, right? Okay, so last time most of you had some experience with Nightzookeeper platform, and some of you had questions on how to work. For some of you, some of the details weren't clear, so we'll go through the tutorial one more time. And I will firstly give you additional information about this platform. So Nightzookeeper, it's a creative leading platform application for children to create digital stories. And it has been used all over the world by different teachers, educators, and it has been praised for its simplicity, its effectiveness, and because of the variety of tools it possesses. So let's get started. Nightzookeeper is a digital learning tool that inspires children to love writing and to enjoy the process of writing. As we have talked last workshop, writing is really daunting process for most of our students, for most children. They don't have writing skills even in their first language, let alone in the target language. In our case, it's English. So how can we make our students, our young learners to write and then using digital storytelling tools to make their writing alive? So if you are having this kind of, let's say, this kind of issues in the classroom, Nightzookeeper is a great solution for all these problems that you are facing as a teacher or as a parent if you are going to boost your children's creativity. So for technology enriched learning, Nightzookeeper is a really good solution. So first of all, what makes Nightzookeeper unique is the student experience that it provides. Students, I mean young learners as young as 9, 10 years old, they can practice writing skills at school, at home, and they can keep all their stories and tools in one place. So they will not have to carry notebooks, pens, pencils, and etc. So nowadays, let's face it, kids are brought up in gadget-filled environments, and for them, it's really boring to sit and do certain tasks that we traditionally do in the classroom. It's high time that we replace some of our activities, such as writing, with technology, because we are living in the technology-enriched century, and we have to prepare our students to be digitally skilled. That's why Nightzookeeper can be a really good start for primary school children. Okay, other than that, here, okay, welcome back, Mrs. Ebonosaw. Okay, so at Nightzookeeper platform, students are challenged to be creative from their very first session. They illustrate their avatar on the game, so it's already means something for them. So it personalized their writing platform and it's more enjoyable than paper and pen. Then they can create magical animals and use them as inspiration when writing in a variety of genres of the website. So it's it's very much recommended that when if you are working with primary school children, Nightzookeeper is the place to start with. Another advantage of this platform is Your students can write on an innovative writing tool that provides scaffolding, tips, and goals to achieve in every piece of work. As teachers of second language, we of course know the term scaffolding. So children need to be given tasks gradually, starting from the easiest ones to slowly growing into more complicated tasks. So writing is a complicated process. Some of our students, especially young students, they do not possess necessary thinking skills to write. And in order to provide them some pre-writing ideas or skills in order to make them write, and especially in order to make them enjoy learning process, we have to use some of the things that can motivate them. It's okay. Welcome back. Okay, so Nightzookeeper has lots of scaffolding tasks that can be very suitable for the young learners. Okay, and last time we have opened up Nightzookeeper Platform and we have discussed some of the tools it provides. And here you can see the basic writing tools of the Nightzookeeper Platform. First of all, before your students start to write, they can choose what type of text they are going to produce. Is it a story? Is it a newspaper article? Is it a report, a poem, instructions? There is letter writing option available, persuasive writing. They can even write diaries. They can keep diaries. It can be an explanation of a process, or it can be a play script. So there are a variety of options available on Nightzookeeper platform, and your students can choose from many options. Or you can choose one option for groups or class as a whole if you are teaching writing skills for a certain type of writing, such as story writing or poem writing, or maybe you are asking them to write formal letters. Whatever writing you involve, you can choose you can use Nightzookeeper platform, and you can choose the type of the writing you want to practice. So students can complete challenges in a range of variety in a variety of writing styles. So Nightzookeeper is really effective because it gives them real life skills that they will need later in life. Other than that, students aim to be published on to your class blog, which provides a wider audience for their writing. So just like storytelling, narration, so your basic writing for the story is from the beginning meant to be shared with someone. So if you don't share that, so it's not a story. Stories should be shared. And here Nightzookeeper has options available for sharing. You can arrange different tasks for different groups in your classroom, and then you can make these groups to share the published stories with each other or with the whole class. Or as a teacher, you can create a classroom blog, and on this blog, your students can post their writings, stories, and video stories. So complicated tasks that you have asked them to follow up. That's why be sure to give detailed instructions on what you expect them to do. And also, students can receive comments from their classmates on this platform. They can post their videos, their stories, and then their classmates and peers can give them comments, put likes, and this helps them engage in motivational relationship with each other. So it can be a real process of let's say conversation among the groups, and these discussions and self-reflections can be helpful tips for further writing processes that you expect your students to fulfill. Students can take on weekly writing challenges. Weekly writing challenges are one of the most interesting tools that Nightzookeeper possessed. And when they follow up these challenges, your students can receive constructive comments from around the world. Can you imagine? They can be part of a huge network. So they can share their digital stories, their written stories, narratives with everyone who has Nightzookeeper account. So most of the times, Nightzookeeper is used by school children. So for your school children, for your students, it's a great option to be recognized and to get comments from all over the world. The idea itself can be really motivating for most of the students. Well, also, there are leaderboards available on Nightzookeeper. So school and class leaderboards can motivate reluctant writers to complete. So here are the JET class names, and they can have points, awards, and for a certain amount of points, they can get stickers, which can be really exciting and really motivating. Well, your students can also take part in global writing challenges all year round. Global means that that's not limited to a certain country or certain group. So they can take a challenge of writing or creating digital story and share it with the whole world. The idea is really big. So there can be World Creative Writing Months available all around the year. There is Star Writing Awards. So it's a weekly writing challenge that will be featured at night times. That's kind of a newspaper that Nightzookeeper possessed. And there can be Writing International Cup. So some of my students have taken this International Writing Cup and they were really excited to receive comments from students from Japan, from Mexico, Philippines, all around the world. This networking can be as much motivating for your students as the platform itself. So that's one of the reasons why I'm recommending you this platform. Again, your students can compete against other classes or other groups or among themselves in groups, individually or in group activity or in a pair work, or they can compete with other groups around the world in a global league table. There is global league available, so they will be, of course, showing their countries, name of their teams, and then words and blocks they have, and they can keep their writing as long as they have this account. So their word count will be increasing by time and they can sometime win global league as well. So the idea itself will engage students in writing. Night times, as I have already told you, that's a kind of electronic newspaper available on Nightzookeeper. And Night Times as a global newspaper with best stories selected by the Nightzookeeper team. So who knows, maybe one of the digital stories created by your students can be selected for Night Times, and it's a really exciting thing to achieve. And this can be a goal for most of the students who would like to become a journalist one day or who would like to just share their stories with everyone and get recognized for this. So Night Times is one of the tools that you have to try. And of course, there are many tools available for teachers on this platform, just like Teacher Dashboard. Here on the teacher dashboard, you can assess your students' work, you can give feedback, and of course, you can plan your lessons accordingly. So nowadays, our life is filled with gadgets and our activities are done using technology. We cannot separate technology from our lives anymore as it has become an important part of life itself, and especially in teaching. So the productive teaching methodologies all recommend using technology enriched methods for teaching. So Nightzookeeper is one of these methods, and the one of the advantages of this platform is you can directly plan your lessons here, you can directly assess your students here, give them feedbacks, and etc. So a variety of tools are available for teachers too. Also, There is a publishing and commenting feature available, which can give instant feedback on all writing and can save you hours of grading time. So it's a kind of a teacher assistant that you will find really helpful. You can analyze the reports sent by your students and you can see your students' overall results. So what are their weaknesses? Are they weak in punctuation or are they having vocabulary problems? Or maybe they have general writing problems or maybe the grammar is their weakest point. So this platform can easily show you what type of issues they are having in their writing tasks. So then you will have a certain area to focus on in your next lessons. And there is a library available in Nightzookeeper. So you can use the resource library to send your next interactive lesson, or you can download here a printable activity, or you can set up a fun timed writing challenge. So you can create challenges, you can download resources, or you can use some of the interactive activities that this platform offers. Well, there are publishing tools available. As I told you from the beginning, Nightzookeeper initially aims at sharing the stories. So publishing is really important here. Safe publishing tools will allow you to review all the content before posting it onto your class blog. And then you can create lessons on any subject for your students. You can empt videos, you can create quizzes, and you can set writing challenges as we have already said. So here you can choose type of the study that you are concentrating on. We are mostly concentrating and working with English, so you can choose English, then you can choose the age level or the grade level, and then you can create lessons accordingly. So your lesson will be interactive. It will be right here on your profile. You can use it many times with different groups and different ages. Also, the option to connect with other classrooms and teachers is another networking tool that Nightzookeeper makes available for teachers and students. So you can share your class blog and you can join into video calls with other classes. Once we had a video call with a team of students from Italy. It was really interesting. So our students discussed some of the ideas in digital storytelling, writing, they asked questions from each other. That was really exciting thing. So your students can join live video calls with other students all around the world, exchange ideas, and get motivated to write. Well, there are reviews available. Well, that's about what teachers and students think. So this platform provides short summaries for your writings. Okay, so what do teachers think? That's one of the most amazing things that this platform offers. Okay, Nightzookeeper isn't just any old writing program, as I have already told you. It's an endless journey. So you can use it every day, and by time you can get your word count increased and get some awards. So as soon as it's introduced to students, they can get hooked. That's the opinion of third grade teacher. Again, and you can find many positive recommendations and positive remarks about this platform in the network. These are just samples that I am providing. Well, last but not least, Nightzookeeper is mostly free. It has some premium tools, but it's mostly free. You can use it anytime online as you create your profile here. So as we have talked about creating a profile, last time I gave you overall tutorial, but for some of you it was a little bit fast and you have asked me to to get through it one more time. So I will show you everything from the beginning. So you will log into internet and then you will log into Nightzookeeper Platform. So if you don't have an account, you will start from the registration. Okay, registration is really easy. It can be done with the help of your email. If your students don't have email, you can ask their parents to assist you throughout the registration process. So we are mostly teachers here, so we will create a teacher account. That's right here. Then it will ask you how many students you have in your classroom. So maybe you are teaching a micro group of students, or maybe you have more students in the classroom. For example, I have around 10 students in each classroom, so I will choose more than 5. And then you will be asked a question of, is your school already subscribed? I have told you last time that you can subscribe to this platform as a whole school. So my school is not on the platform yet. Well, so that's right here. You will be writing your details. You will be going through it. Now, that's basically it. We are right here and we have registered, and then we will go on to the um, Nightzookeeper platform. Now we will be switching on to this platform. I will kindly ask you all to log into this platform, register in the first place, and then choose your class size, choose your class name, and then you will start creating. So I really encourage you to try right now. As you keep trying, I will be online and answering to your questions. You can post your questions on our Telegram group, or you can ask questions directly through email. So whatever help you need, I will be happy to assist you. So our task for this month will be using Nightzookeeper Platform to create a digital story that will be published and shared with the whole world using the same platform, the Nightzookeeper Platform. Well, it will be a really good experience for you. As you try this platform, I'm sure you will like it and you will recommend it to your students, and it will be the beginning journey for your students in the world of digital storytelling, as it is scaffolded, it offers the writing process gradually, it helps them to write narrative, and using the story, sharing the story later, using simple tools, they can create digital stories based on the narratives they have written on Nightzookeeper. Well, that's basically it. If you have detailed information on how to work with Nightzookeeper platform, you can watch our previous workshops. In the previous workshop, we gave the overview of what teacher dashboard looks like, what kind of tools are available for children to use, and etc. So the best tutorial is your trial. So just go to this website, try it for yourself, see its advantages, see its disadvantages, just experience it for yourself. That's going to be worth it. If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer to your questions. Okay, so if in this case, we will be finishing up our today's meeting right here. Well, let's get started on the practical work now. Go on to this Nightzookeeper platform. I will be helping you out. I will be assisting you throughout the process. Well, thank you. Okay, so most of our participants, okay, Mr. Bonoso is going to register for this website. Thank you. So then I will be expecting from you a creative story. So first of all, as a teacher, try it yourself. Then if you find it really helpful, you can make your students to use this platform and create their own stories. Well, thank you for being with us. We will continue with practical work now. See you next time.